Alright, let's dive into this. Here's how a popular English news YouTuber might break it down. So, on February 18, 2026, Pakistan absolutely crushed Namibia by 102 runs at the Sinhalese Sports Club in Colombo. That big win officially locked them into the Super 8 stage of the T20 World Cup 2026. This dominant showing was absolutely massive for Pakistan because, let's be real, they went into this game knowing it was a complete do-or-die situation. After that brutal loss to their arch-rivals India in an earlier match, Pakistan's hopes for advancing in the tournament were really just hanging by a thread. The stakes couldn't have been higher for Captain Salman Ali Agha's squad, because a defeat against Namibia would have meant an early exit from the whole tournament. If they'd lost, we could have seen the USA potentially join India in the next round from Group A, and that would have been a bit of déjà vu. Right. Kind of like the 2024 T20 World Cup, where co-hosts USA pulled off that massive upset against Pakistan to qualify ahead of them. So, this comprehensive win was a massive turning point for Pakistan's campaign. It not only kept them in the game but also finalized that much-anticipated Super 8 lineup for the 2026 tournament. This triumph really showed off the squad's resilience and their determination to deliver under immense pressure, reminding everyone that they're a formidable force in this competition. The smart strategic calls they made that day, especially choosing to bat first, plus some incredible individual performances, were absolutely key to successfully navigating this high-stakes encounter. This victory has given them a huge confidence boost and some serious momentum as the team now prepares for the even tougher Super 8 phase, having cleared a major hurdle in their quest for that T20 World Cup title. Pakistan's innings kicked off with Captain Salman Ali Agha winning the toss and choosing to bat first, a decision that really paid off on that Colombo pitch. Sahibzada Farhan and Saeem Ayub opened the batting for Pakistan, but Ayub's stay at the crease was cut short pretty early in the power play. After Ayub's early exit, Farhan, who, ironically, was on strike for the very first ball bowled by J.J. Smith for Namibia, really took charge of the innings. He then built a crucial 67-run partnership for the second wicket with his captain, Salman Ali Agha. The skipper played a good hand, hitting 38 off just 23 balls before he was dismissed. Pakistan just kept building that momentum, with Farhan, who was absolutely on fire, then linking up with Shadab Khan for an unbeaten 81-run stand for the fourth wicket. That formidable partnership was key to really pushing Pakistan towards a commanding total. Farhan's individual performance? Well, it was nothing short of spectacular. He absolutely smashed his maiden century, finishing 100 not out off just 58 deliveries. His innings, which included 11 fours and 4 towering sixes, saw him really hit the accelerator, going from 50 to 100 runs in a mere 20 balls. This makes him only the second player from Pakistan ever to score a century in the history of the T20 World Cup tournament, a real testament to his incredible impact and skill. Pakistan ultimately wrapped up their innings with a formidable 199 for 3, putting up a really challenging target for Namibia. Alright, so chasing Pakistan's pretty big total of 199, Namibia started their innings already feeling the pressure. Now, they actually got off to a confident start, with Frylinck and Louren Steenkamp putting together a 32-run opening stand. But Namibia quickly found it tough to keep that momentum going against Pakistan's super disciplined attack. That early promise, though, quickly disappeared. Pakistan's bowlers just systematically piled on the pressure, not letting Namibia build any really solid or productive partnerships throughout their whole innings. With wickets falling left and right, the required run rate just shot up, turning this into a seriously uphill battle for the Namibian batsmen. Gerhard Erasmus, Namibia's captain, actually bowled pretty tightly during Pakistan's innings. But sadly, he just couldn't translate that control into his team's batting effort. In the end, Namibia was bundled out for a measly 97 runs in just 17.3 overs, losing by a massive 102-run margin. That total collapse really highlighted Pakistan's dominance, especially how their bowling unit could execute their plans perfectly, even under pressure. Usman Tariq, hands down, was the star bowler for Pakistan. He delivered an absolutely outstanding and sharp performance, picking up 4 wickets for just 16 runs from 3.3 overs. Tariq's spell was absolutely crucial in tearing apart Namibia's batting lineup. He just kept breaking through their defenses, snagging vital wickets, including Bernard Schultz and Willem Myburgh, which pretty much sealed Namibia's fate. This incredible bowling display, combined with that non-stop pressure, was really the cornerstone of Pakistan's huge victory. But beyond just the big stars grabbing all the headlines, it was a bunch of key plays and smart strategies that really sealed Pakistan's dominant win. And talk about Shadab Khan, Pakistan's seasoned all-rounder. He really put on a show, proving he's totally back in top form. First, he played a massive role with the bat, smashing an unbeaten 36 off just 22 balls in a super important partnership with Sahibzada Farhan. And then, he turned around and showed off his bowling skills, grabbing 3 crucial wickets during Namibia's chase. That ability to contribute big time with both bat and ball really gave Pakistan crucial depth and control all game long, especially when they needed to break up those key partnerships and stop Namibia from piling on the runs. Now, earlier in Pakistan's innings, even though Salman Ali Agha got sent back during the power play, the team bounced back super quick and put together some strong partnerships that really showed off their batting depth and strategic smarts, stopping any kind of early collapse right in its tracks. Despite Namibia really trying to keep a lid on the scoring, with bowlers like Captain Gerhard Erasmus hitting those tight lines, plus some sharp fielding from players like Louren Steenkamp, Pakistan's batsmen still found a way to get through it all. What really stood out in this match was Pakistan's relentless attacking intent, especially in those crucial later overs of their innings. They really capitalized on Namibia's less experienced bowling attack, piling on the runs and boosting their total significantly. And Pakistan's disciplined field placements and sharp catching really rounded out their bowling efforts, making sure Namibia felt relentless pressure at every single stage of their innings. This whole collective effort, mixing individual brilliance with a rock-solid team strategy and perfect execution, was absolutely fundamental to Pakistan's dominant win. Alright, so Pakistan's massive 102-run win against Namibia? That was actually the game that sealed the deal, completing the much-anticipated Super 8 lineup for the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026. This big win means Pakistan has now officially clinched their well-deserved spot in Group 2 of the Super 8 stage. And let me tell you, that sets things up for some seriously epic clashes against some really tough teams. So, Group 2 is looking absolutely stacked, with Pakistan joining cricketing giants like England, New Zealand, and co-hosts Sri Lanka. Seriously, this group pretty much guarantees a string of incredibly competitive matches as we head into the tournament's crucial knockout phase. Pakistan kicks off their Super 8 journey with a challenging game against New Zealand on February 21st in Colombo. Then it's another big one against England on February 24th in Kandy, before they wrap up their group stage matches against Sri Lanka, also happening in Colombo. Now, the Super 8 format means every team in the group plays each other once. And here's the kicker, none of the standings from the first group stage carry over. So, every single game in this critical new phase really counts. Getting through that must-win game against Namibia has definitely given the Pakistani squad a massive boost in confidence and a clearer game plan. This strong showing hasn't just locked in their spot among the top teams, it's also put them in a fantastic position to go deep into the T20 World Cup 2026, with that challenging path to the semi-finals now laid out clearly before them.